The Sudrian Files is not made for children. It includes adult language, mature themes, and shit that'll make you think hard. Miss Mystic VA is not responsible for your children watching this video. Additionally, I own nothing in relation to these silly little trains. I just make videos about them. Enjoy!
Toby is a tram engine. He has cowcatchers and side plates and doesn't look like a steam engine at all. He takes trucks from farms and villages to the main line. He is very cheerful to everyone he meets. He has a coach called Henrietta, who has seen better days.
It's not fair at all. It's not fair at all.
She grumbles, remembering that she used to be full and 9 trucks would rattle behind her. Now, there are only 3 or 4. The farms were now sending their goods by lorry. Toby is always careful, but the cars, buses and lorries often have accidents. Toby hasn't had an accident for years, but the buses are crowded and Henrietta is empty. One morning, a lady and a stout gentleman stood on Toby's platform. He was the fact director, but Toby didn't know this yet.
Come on, grandfather!
Dude, look at this engine.
That's a tram engine, Stephen.
It looks dirty.
Our engine's only dirty because we don't have an access to a washdown anymore.
Oh, why?
Lack of funds.
Your engine must feel sad about that.
Yeah, he's rather disappointed about it.
Is it electric?
Shh! Shh, shh! I think you've offended him!
But trams are electric, aren't they?
They are, but this is a steam tram.
May we go in it, grandfather? Please?
Would that be alright with you? Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
It's Toby, sir. And of course you may hop aboard. My coach will be thrilled.
Toby briefly smiled before the family hopped aboard. Henrietta smiled.
Oh, finally, more passengers!
However, after Toby departed, he snorted. Bridget's comment still hurt him.
Electric indeed. Electric indeed.
Toby enjoyed riding down this short little line again. He was happy to have passengers again, but he was wondering why the stout gentleman was visiting his railway. In fact, Toby had never seen this gentleman and his family before in his life.
Thank you, Toby, for a very nice ride.
Thank you, sir. Sure is nice having passengers again. This gentleman really knows how to speak to engines.
The children came every day for a fortnight. Sometimes they rode with the guard or in empty trucks. On the last day, the driver invited them into his cab. All were sad when they had to go away. The stout gentleman and his family thanked everyone.
Come again soon.
We will. We promise.
The children called as they waved until Toby was out of sight. The months passed. Toby had few trucks and fewer passengers.
Our last day, Toby. The manager says we must close tomorrow.
It was nice while it lasted.
That day, everyone wanted a chance for a last ride. The passengers joked and sang, but Toby and his driver wished they wouldn't.
Goodbye, Toby. We're sorry to see your line is closing down.
So am I. Nobody wants me.
Ugh, surely that can't be true.
Those are the facts. Our line is closing. The manager says we're too expensive to run nowadays. Especially with all the buses and lorries.
Ugh, that's utter bullshit, I say.
I have to agree with you on that one, mate.
Toby thought and went unhappily to sleep. The next morning, the shed was flung open, and he woke with a start to see his driver waving a piece of paper at him.
Rise and shine, Toby.
Listen to this. It's a letter for us from the stout gentleman.
Well, hold on.
Give me that, I'll read it.
There's a line to a quarry at the end of Tiffany's branch. It goes some distance along the road. Tiffany was cautious to whistle here, in case anyone was coming. Early one morning, a policeman was sitting close to the line. Tiffany liked policemen. She was great friends with the officer who had just retired.
Good morning.
Tiffany expected the new officer would be friendly too, but was surprised to see him red in the face and very cross.
Disgraceful! I didn't even sleep a wink last night. It was so quiet, and now all of a sudden engines come whistling behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I only said good morning.
The policeman pointed to Tiffany.
Where's your cowcatcher?
But I don't catch cows, sir.
Oh, don't be funny with me.
The constable then glared at Tiffany's wheels and sighed in disappointment.
Ugh, and no side plates either.
He then wrote in his notebook.
No cowcatcher and no side plates. Danger to the public and animals alike. Engines on public roads must have their wheels covered and a cowcatcher in front to protect people and animals from being dragged under if they stray onto the line. You haven't got any, so you're dangerous.
Rubbish. We've been along here hundreds of times and never had an accident.
That makes it even worse.
The policeman retorted. He wrote regular lawbreaker in his book. Tiffany puffed sadly away. When she arrived at Elsbridge later that day, his driver talked to the station master.
Can you believe that bastard? He said Tiffany would need some stupid cowcatchers.
Was he the new one who replaced Barnaby?
Yes, he retired last month. According to my wife, they struggled to find a new constable, and they found one in the form of that tosspot.
I'll call Topham. He'll know what to do.
The fat director was sorting through some papers at his office when the station master entered his office.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Adrian? What is it?
There's trouble at Elsbridge with the police.
The police? Whatever for?
It's best if you see for yourself, Topham.
Alright. Thank you, Adrian.
Adrian exits the office before running out and heading to Elsbridge. When the director arrived at Elsbridge, he looked at Tiffany sternly.
Sir,
Let me handle this. Constable, what seems to be the issue?
Well, this tank engineer passed through an unfenced area without cowcatchers and side plates. She's a danger to the public.
Dangerous to the public? We'll see about that.
The law is the law, and we cannot change it.
I'm sorry, driver. It's no use arguing with the police. We'll have to make those cowcatchers for Tiffany, I suppose.
but everyone will laugh, sir. They'll say I look like a tram.
The fat director stared, and then he laughed.
Oh, Tiffany, you're a genius. Why didn't I think of it before? We need a tram engine. On holiday, I met a nice little tram engine called Toby. He takes freight cars from the farms, but the lorries are taking most of his work. He has cowcatchers and side plates. I'll write to his controller at once.
Oh. Thank you.
A few days later, Toby arrived.
Good morning, Shobi. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you, sir.
I see you brought your coach, Henrietta.
You don't mind, do you, sir? Station master wanted to use her as a hen house, and that would never do.
Oh no, indeed. We couldn't allow that.
Toby left the station and headed to the sheds, where he met Penelope. The two became friends instantly. To Tiffany's surprise, Toby wasn't fazed by the silly trucks and put them in their place.
Oi, you!
And an oi to you too!
At first, Tiffany was jealous, but she was very pleased when Toby rang his bell and frightened the policeman. They had been firm friends ever since.